All right, this is how I process chickens. Um, I like buying whole chickens because it's a lot cheaper, um, and you get more for your money. The breasts are bigger, just it's a whole lot better, in my opinion. Yes, I've already washed my hands. So as you can see, I've already done one chicken. Doing another one. I like to buy these on sale. When I can get them. I might already have some in my freezer, but if they're on sale, honey, I'm buying them. It's what I call dirty fat. Sometimes you have like a little outer skin. You can see it. Or if you see any feathers, pull them off too. Okay, I start with the wings. Okay, pull it up. Because you can see it bends right there, but you want to get up underneath it to make it a lot easier. Make sure you got a sharp knife. So you can get up underneath it, makes it a lot easier. Now, I cut the tips off, okay? So I feel for where the joint is. It's right here. So I just, there, throw the tip away. Okay, then on the other side, oh, there's a little feather. You get those sometimes, and that's okay. Oh, there's some dirty fat. Pull it up. Okay, see, there's usually like a little thing there of fat. You want to go up underneath the fat, okay? Because then look, there's your joint, and you're through, okay? Right there. Now, why did they cut this bird weird? All right. I like to pull up on the leg, pull down on the body, because then that gives you an opening right there. And just, see, look. Follow that down, follow that around. Now, back here, you can see how it bends right there. You want to get your fingers behind that, and then you push up. Shoom, okay? And just cut it off. Now, secrets to separating out your drumstick from your thigh. Real easy trick I learned. Okay. Meat, fat. And generally, if you follow the fat, you're going to be able to cut right to it, just like that. Look at there. Now for the other side, pull up on the leg, push down on the body. Create that cavity in there. Follow this around. Cut that stuff out. Sometimes I cut it out ahead of time. It doesn't matter when you do it. So pop that joint, and then your knife just goes right through there. Okay. Okay, now meat, fat. Now you want to kind of angle your knife because it makes it easier. Okay, there you go. See how easy and simple that is? And it doesn't take hardly any time at all to do this. Now, cut all this stuff out. What I didn't do beforehand, which I generally do, is I check the body cavity. Because that's where your neck is, your chicken liver, your gizzards, and sometimes your heart. Didn't get a heart in this one, but all I got was one heart in my other one. This stuff here, great for making chicken gravy. Excellent stuff. My grandmother and I, my grandmother for Thanksgiving, she'd always come over to my mom's house, and she would make the chicken gravy, and she used all of this, you know, with the heart. You know, she'd cook it down, make a slurry out of some cornstarch and water, thicken it up, but she'd pull this out before she added the chicken starch and water, and we would have a fight over these bits and pieces because they're so good, and they're so good for you. If you're low on iron, chicken heart and chicken livers are the best. I used to make a homemade macaroni and cheese with chicken hearts. Can't find just chicken hearts too much anymore. All right, now, if you look inside, I know it's hard to tell through the camera, but along the ribs on the inside, when you look, there's like a little space in between them, and that's where you want to cut down at, okay? And then on this side, you might be able to see a little bit easier, but you cut right down through there, okay? And if you don't do it perfectly, that's okay too. It's your chicken. Who's going to know the difference? Okay? That one, oh, wow, that one was excellent. Didn't have to try and pop it and fight with it. Now, when I was a child growing up, my mom used to leave this whole for me. When she used to leave it whole when she cooked it. Because back then you didn't get no pre-cut chicken. You had to do it yourself. But this was my piece. There's a lot more meat on here than what people realized. One time my sister Tammy reached for, she grabbed my chicken back. She got in trouble because Mom said, nope, that's Kate's piece of chicken. Before it was going to waste, now it's not. She's the only one that eats it, so that's hers. So leave it alone. Love you, Mom. Okay, now, for this part, I use a thinner knife rather than this. Because if you try and do it this way, it's not going to go in very far. If it does, you got to pound on it, right? Or you just take this knife, goes in real easy, go forward, got that, turn the knife blade around, stick it back in there, and then you're going to want to bring it down along the middle of this cartridge and this bone right here, because you're going to split that, okay? Just easy, just bring it down, come on. Oh, cut it up a little bit too high. There we go. There you go. Now, oh, I broke the wishbone. Okay. And there you go. You've got your chicken all cut up. Now, if you want to, you know, debone it, you can do that. You can remove the skin, of course. So you got your boneless skinless chicken breast. That's the way my husband likes it. So, That's the way I'm going to do it for him. I like to take off as much of the fat as I can, because that's the way my husband likes it. Okay, but now for the deboning part, I'm going to show you on this one. Put this over there. Okay, I'm going to take out boning. This my husband got from my mom and dad for Christmas one year for fishing. I use it for all kinds of meat. Okay, now you see that little bone? That's your wishbone. I always try and cut around that, try and save as much meat as I can. And just pull that bad boy out. Now, if you try and go up this way, what most people don't realize is that there's going to be another flap here of more bones. So what you want to do is you want to come down here along this part, up behind this cartilage, and see, sometimes you can just use your finger to do this. To get the most, you want to run it right along where that cartilage is, so you can get most of your meat. See, there you go. Trim it up. Then if you wanted, there's your chicken tender right there. And there's your chicken breast. You can cut it up, make it look pretty. I don't, because to me that's a waste of a lot of good pieces of chicken. I do try and get this off. So it makes your chicken breast tough. And there you go. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Much love. Nana Kate.